Alright mates, how's it going? In today's video, episode 8 of Blood and Honour by Chris Metzen. More of an epilogue this chapter, so it's a bit short, but I'll get the supercut up ASAP to make up for it. Let's go! 15 years later or something.
Do you, Taelen Fordring, vow to uphold the honour and codes of the Order of the Silver Hand? I do. Do you vow to walk in the grace of the light and spread its wisdom to your fellow man? I do.
Taelen, who was now 20 years old apparently, was overcome with a whole bunch of emotions. He'd been waiting for this moment for as long as he could remember.
Do you vow to vanquish evil wherever it be found and protect the weak and innocent with your very life? By my honour, I do.
The Archbishop carried on with the ceremony, addressing the assembly and all of that shiz, but Taelen had kinda zoned out a little bit. His attention was focused elsewhere. Very subtly, he reached into his pocket and took hold of a rolled, tattered parchment that he always carried with him. 'Twas a note, left to him by his father before he was exiled. Would have been a bit awkward if he just pulled it out and read it right in this moment, but luckily for him, and for us, he'd memorised every single word of it.
My dear Taelen, by the time you're old enough to read this, I'll have been gone a long time. I can't adequately express how painful it is to have to leave you and your mother behind, but I suppose sometimes life forces you to make difficult decisions. I fear that you'll no doubt hear many bad things about me as you grow older. People will look upon my actions and condemn them as evil. I fear that others will look down upon you for the decisions I've made. I won't try to explain everything that's happened in this note, but I need you to know that what I did for honour's sake. Honour is an important part of what makes us men, Taelen. Our words and our deeds must count for something in this world. I know it's asking a great deal, but I hope that you'll understand that someday. I want you to know that I love you dearly, and that I'll always carry you close to my heart. Your life and your deeds will be my redemption, son. You are my pride and my hope. Be a good man. Be a hero. See ya.
Taelen then came out of his reverie, just in time to hear the Archbishop say,
Arise, Taelen Fordring, Paladin Defender of Lordaeron. Welcome to the Order of the Silver Hand.
The entire assembly erupted in cheers and claps, and beaming with pride, Taelen turned and smiled warmly towards his mother, and towards an old family friend, Arden, who stood beside her. The next few minutes consisted of Taelen being approached and congratulated by a whole bunch of people. Meanwhile, Arden turned to make his way towards the exit, and out the corner of his eye, he saw a somewhat familiar figure. The guy was hooded, well disguised, but Arden would have recognised him anywhere.
Tyrion.
The stranger glanced back and smiled knowingly, and then buggered off, slipping out the back of the cathedral.
Like father, like son.